Goodness, Kingdomers. What a day. Okay, it looks like we're live. Sorry about cutting the quiz short just now. I think we should just start. Let's let your game community manager decompress a little bit there. So hi, and welcome finally, third time's a charm, to Update 54 Mandalorian Season 2. I am your apparently very frazzled game community manager and host, Amanda, and I'm very happy to be here with all of you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you to my behind-the-scenes sorcerers for having my back all the time and helping me getting this stream up and running. So, let's go. As always, I'm really curious to know what you thought about that quiz at the very beginning of the stream. So if you were able to see the whole thing from start to finish and you have the correct answers, please put them in the comments below and make sure that all of your answers are contained within one comment so that our delightful sorcerers can easily pluck them and make sure that you win and get your prizes. Of course, we invite you to talk about what else you'd like to see in future live stream sweepstakes, so be sure to stick all of that information in there as well. We have a lot to cover, and now that we're beyond that rocky start, let's just dive right into it. So I'll just get into my serious mode here because I have some really important mousekeeping items that I would like to address with all of you. Starting with over the last update in particular, I noticed a lot of comments across social media to the effect of the words that are in your posts might not necessarily match the mood of the community. And I also saw some comments to the effect of you might not be listening to us because we don't necessarily want the update that's coming up. And third, I've seen a lot of people asking if I might speak to some of the regional differences in Disney Magic Kingdoms. So, first up, speaking to the social media posts, as your game community manager, I am in charge of two things primarily that are relevant and visible to you. The first of which are social media campaigns, and the second of which is the fact that I am the liaison between all of you lovely Kingdomers and the awesome game team. So, as part of my social media responsibilities, I'm tasked with the creation of campaigns across every single platform that we have for each update. And I am required to make those well in advance of each update. So what you are seeing written there was actually written about a month prior to its arrival. So if you were feeling any disconnect there between what I was conveying through social media and the way that you were feeling, that's exactly it. It's nothing conspiratorial. It is simply that I have to schedule these posts in advance. So I do apologize for any confusion whatsoever that was generated through that, and please know going forward that they are scheduled in advance. The second thing that I'd like to touch on is that if you are concerned that you think we might not be hearing your feedback, I want to reassure you. The important takeaway here is that just like with my social media campaigns, the amazing game team has to plan out all of their updates very, very far in advance. Your feedback is most definitely taken into consideration, but I thought it might be nice to kind of go over the loose, like how the feedback process works. So from the beginning, you guys share your thoughts and feelings with me and your community moderator, Joy, and we collect that feedback and we bring it to the internal team. When they are gearing up to start planning out updates for the year, that is when that big old collection of feedback gets considered and implemented. So it's not a very quick process, but you are such an important part of that process, and I really don't want that to be unspoken. You deserve to know it. Your feedback matters, and it does indeed help shape the direction of Disney Magic Kingdoms. And lastly, the post that I made about regional differences last week is all of the information that I have at my disposal at this time. I wanted to say that I would like to increase understanding about the fact that Gameloft is indeed a big old global company, which means we've got hundreds and hundreds of awesome people spread across the entire world. So if we wanted to change something related to regional differences, the request would have to pass through several different teams in order to make sure that we're all on the same page and that the decisions that we're making are solid. So we very much desire to deliver a super consistent Disney Magic Kingdoms experience across all regions, but something like that doesn't necessarily happen overnight, unfortunately. I wish it could. Please know that we are actively exploring all of the possibilities, but do understand that I cannot make you any promises at this time. But I'm sorry if it's a bit of an unglamorous explanation, but it is the reality of working within a large company. And I'm sure everyone in the audience that works in an office understands that there are certain processes that have to be followed in order to make magic happen. So thank you for hearing me out on those topics. Thank you again for your patience with the technical difficulties. Apologies about this background. Let's move forward because I have a very exciting piece of information to share with you, and that is that I have brought along a brand new game community manager. Her name is Tasha, and even though she's not here in the stream right now, you will probably see her floating around in the comments. That's right, I have a partner in crime. Your community team is expanding because it's extremely important to me that you guys feel heard and that you see that we're responsive and we're committed to giving you the best community experience possible. So if you see her around, please give her the warm welcome that you gave me. She's so amazing and I can't wait for you to get to know her better. Oh, and finally, I wanted to say thank you so much to everybody that participated in the Halloween costume selfie thread. I loved seeing your smiling faces, and your costumes were out of this world amazing, which I honestly expected nothing less from you guys. You are superstars when it comes to getting dressed up. So thank you so much for sharing that. I hope you all had a wonderful Halloween with your friends and family. For my part, I ate far too much pizza and hung out with my partner and watched some spooky 90s horror films. So, good times all around. I hope you guys enjoyed your time. All right, that was a lot to cover, and now I think we should hop into the meat of the update. So let's check out the awesome Mandalorian trailer. Here we go. I just love what the artists come up with every time. I know I gush about it, but I can't help it. They just always manage to put together such a beautiful cinematic trailer. I hope you enjoyed it too, but of course, you gotta tell me about that in the comments. So, Kingdomers, the Mandalorian has indeed returned, and you can join our time-limited Mandalorian Season 2 event filled with blurgs, reptavians, and ice spiders. Ooh, they're so spooky, just wait. And that's not all. You can get ready to welcome Ahsoka Tano, yes, Fennec Shand, and Boba Fett to the kingdom. A trio of greatness if ever I've seen one. And that's not all, because it never is. If LeFou from Beauty and the Beast is still missing from your kingdom, guess what? Gaston's #1 sidekick is back. So you can join our time-limited tower event and welcome this accident-prone little guy to your park. So, the update will be available for download on November the 9th, and the Cascading Tapper event begins on November 11th. That's kind of the main event, but I would be remiss not to mention the tower event start dates, so that begins on November 25th. And as always, please note that some platforms may receive the update at a later time, but do not worry because everyone will be able to take part in our time-limited events at the same time. All right, I can't keep you waiting any longer for some of this content, so let's check out the new characters. All right, everyone, it's time to check out the 3 fantastic characters that we've got coming up for Update 54. First, let's welcome Fennec Shand to the kingdom. Ta-da! Next up, let's check out the animation for everyone's favorite, Ahsoka Tano. I love her sabers. And last, but certainly not least, we've got good old Boba Fett. How cool is that? I'm personally so excited to have Boba Fett in my kingdom. I just love him. All right. So, I also want to remind you, or not remind because I haven't told you yet, I want to let you know to keep your eyes on socials because we're doing something really cool with Ahsoka Tano coming up. You won't want to miss it, so keep your eyes peeled. All right, let's see. You know what? Let's do this event walkthrough. Here we go. Okie dokie, Kingdomers. I don't think we've hosted one of these in a while, so let's take a moment to learn all about Cascading Tapper events. Cascading Tapper events contain 3 special tappers in one, and you can work through all 3 simultaneously. First things first, you'll know the event is live when this little event hub button appears. Click on that to open up the hub as you do. Please note that in your game, it should open on the How to Play tab the very first time you open the hub. As I've already opened the hub today myself, it took me to the first stage, which is Blurgs. So this is a super easy stage, Kingdomers, because all you have to do is tap these blurgs to clear them away, collect their tokens, and wait for more to appear. This little green Go button here will take you directly to any blurgs that are currently running loose in your kingdom, which is nice and convenient, like so. And there he is. Tap him. Excellent, look at that, milestone reward. Speaking of which, the milestone rewards for this stage are silver chests, uncommon blueprints, Star Wars Legendary chest, and the amazing Fennec Shand. She's a fairly simple get for all of you to enjoy right out of the gates, so I really hope you have fun earning her. Once you've collected enough tokens to use in the next stage, which in this case are the Ice Spider Egg tokens, you can move on to battle some Ice Spiders. This stage is slightly different than the first. Tokens are earned not by tapping, but by sending characters out on quests. To maximize your success at this stage, you can rely on C-3PO, Fennec Shand, and Kuil for help. Once you've collected the appropriate tokens here, you can send these characters out to thaw the Ice Spiders and earn even more tokens to use in the third stage. If you're curious, the token sources for these quests are as follows. First Order Stormtrooper, Goofy, Bo Peep, Woody, Poe Dameron, Finn, the Child, and Cara Dune. The attractions required are Resistance X-Wing, Mickey's Philihar Magic, Al's Toy Barn, Tread Speeder Base, and Cantina. The milestone rewards are Star Wars Legendary Chest, Epic Blueprints, Attraction Enchantment Chests, and Concession Chests. For the third and final stage, right here, check it out. I'm sure you can see them flapping around in the background. We have been swarmed by Reptavians. So just like in the Ice Spider stage, there are 3 helpers to aid you in your mission. You've got Ahsoka Tano, C-3PO, and the Mandalorian. The token sources for this stage are Tinkerbell, Mike Wazowski, Buzz Lightyear, Jessie, Rey, General Hux, BB-8, super cute, Greef Karga, and Kylo Ren. The attractions required are Cantina, Pixie Hollow, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, Jessie's Snack Roundup, Resistance X-Wing, Resistance Speeders, Tread Speeder Base, and Razor Crest. The milestone rewards for this stage are Rare Blueprints, Legendary Chests, and Boba Fett. The overall leaderboard rewards, as seen in this tab here, are Happiness, Common Blueprints, Decoration Chests, Elixirs, Resource Chests, Attraction Enchantment Chests, and the Child Plush Stand. So if you're ever curious, you can just scroll through here and it will show you what you're set to earn based on your rank, and of course, your score and the scores of your fellow players will show up here. Again, don't forget that there's this handy how to play button if you're curious at any time to understand how the event flows, so just give that a click and see what's needed in order to progress. Good luck, Kingdomers, and have fun! All right, I'm actually very curious to know how you found that particular walkthrough, because some feedback that I was paying attention to from previous streams is that I was a little bit too high level, so I really hope that that one contained all of the nitty-gritty details that you've been looking for. As for Old LeFou, I do not have a video for that, as you've had many tower events lately and you likely know the general flow of them. But I would like to give you a quick overview of what you can expect from him in his Tower Challenge. So the first chapter begins on November 25th, the second chapter begins on November 30th, the third one begins on December 5th, and the whole event comes to a close on December 10th. I've included a complete list of the featured and helper characters and the required attractions, and I believe the refresher token sources, all in the patch notes for this Tower event, and they are set to arrive on Monday. So please check out disney-magic-kingdoms.com for all of that strategic goodness. Oh, and something else I'd like to note while we're live is that no tokens are required to obtain the main prize for the Tower event. So there was some confusion about this during Gord's Tower event and also the Haunted Mansion Tower event. So I wanted to highlight that here and now just so that there's no more confusion. Maleficent coins only to take home that main character. However, you may see tokens also available for purchase in the store, but those are more meant to help you with any other relevant items that you might want to level up. So I hope that clears that up for you. All right. Last on our list of new things that are rolling out, I'm very pleased to show you a little video of some quality of life changes. Let's check it out. Alright Kingdomers, I'd like to go over some of the quality of life changes that you can expect to see in Update 54. Please note that I will have all of the information included in our patch notes, but high level I'd like to go over them right now. So, we've continued adding items to Merlin's shop, so you can purchase the following tokens with Elixir. Ezra's top hat, Ezra's ear hat, Gus's ball and chain, Gus ears hat, Phineas's carpet bag, Phineas's ears hat, Ghostly Hatbox, Hatbox Ghost ears hat, flamethrower, and a blaster. We've also made some bundle shop changes. So this build of the game that I have does not currently have the changes implemented, so please be on the lookout for that in your game. However, you will be treated to a handy-dandy information button that should help you discover what's included in any given bundle. We've also added a helps with indicator so that you know what your new purchase can do for you in the kingdom. Now the one that I am able to show off is the building shop. So just give it a click here, and from now on, you will be treated to more information about each building that's being offered in Disney Magic Kingdoms. Specifically, we're very pleased to present enchantment information about each building. Now to access that, all you have to do is click this little question mark icon here, and voila! The card will flip around to reveal the enchantment information. Super duper handy. We've also added the all-new ability to filter your search by IP. That means no more endless scrolling to find the building that you're after. We've also reskinned the category filter to meet all of your aesthetic needs. It's looking cute, it's looking clean, it's looking polished. So here is the filter that I described. So you can see all of the different IPs here. You can scroll through, select the one that you want, et voila! Gaston's Tavern, because you selected the Beauty and the Beast IP. So I hope you enjoyed that little demonstration, and please let us know what you think once those changes are in your game. Thanks so much, guys. All right, I am seeing some questions about how to get Ahsoka, and I think I may have misspoke in my little demo. Boba Fett is a prize, and you might need the Mandalorian as a helper character, but let's just add that to the pile of stream mistakes for today, shall we? Ahsoka is indeed the premium character for this update, so there you go, there's that info. Sorry about that, guys. Next up, I'd like to go over some high-level balancing changes that you can expect in Update 54. So, first of all, the decoration chests, concession chests, silver chests, and resource chests have received several additions and removals, all of which will be listed in great detail in the patch notes. The Star Wars Legendary chest has received some additions as well, which are as follows: the Mandalorian, the Child, Grief Karga, Kuil, Cara Dune, Razor Crest, Sandcrawler, Navarro City, and the Child plush stand. Woo! Alright, again, for that complete list, please hit up the patch notes, which are set to drop next week. Oh, and you know what though? In the meantime, I would very much like to highlight that we will be giving away one Star Wars Legendary chest in our daily reward calendar on November 11th. So be sure to collect yours just in time for the Cascading Tapper event to start. Also, apologies in advance. I'm seeing a lot of comments about not liking the spiders. I know spiders are a little creepy, but maybe that'll be all the more satisfying to get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's have some viewer questions and shout-outs. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, lots of love for Tasha. That's so nice. Oh, she's so good, guys. I can't wait for you to meet her. Valerie J. Davidson says, I'm super excited about this update. Super huge Star Wars and Ahsoka fan. Thank you for all that you do. You're very welcome. I think Ahsoka Tano is such a cool character. I'm right there with you. Let's see. Chandler Jensen says, Amanda and team, you're all doing amazing. Thanks for all the work you do. Thank you. I feel like I'm not demonstrating my best today, but I very much appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I work really hard. Bruce Miles says, it's my birthday on the 22nd, so happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to you indeed. Let's see. Brittany Blackwell says, wait, so is it a tower event or a tapper event for The Mandalorian? Good question. The main event is the Cascading Tapper event. That's where you're going to be able to find all of the Star Wars goodies that you'd like. The tower event is kind of like a reprise of the LeFou Tower event that we've already hosted, so please enjoy that. Susie Broad says, it's my birthday today. Happy birthday today, Susie! I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have got tons of stuff planned and that your friends and family are surrounding you with all the love. Jake Glanville says, it's my girlfriend Elizabeth's birthday today. Happy birthday, Elizabeth! Let's see. What else have we got? Lynn Shellbetter Kindred says, does the filter also have something about which concession you want to find to build? Like if I wanted to build a drink shop, do I still have to go through everything to find one? I do believe that there is the ability to sort through the different categories, or at least by IP. So if you know what title the concession that you want is under, you can simply filter it by that, and it should pop up easy peasy, and you won't have to do a lot of scrolling. Abigail Jackson says, Amanda, I really appreciate you working so hard as our community manager. We may have some things we would like added or fixed, but you handle everything with grace and kindness. Again, thank you. You're most welcome. I hear you all the time. I feel you. Your thoughts and feelings are extremely valid, and I will do my absolute best forever and always to make sure that your game experience is top-notch. Because as a player myself, I really do recognize the value in that, so you're very welcome. Deborah Burlingham, tomorrow is my 69th birthday. Oh, Deborah, happy birthday! Oh, that's incredible. It makes me wish my birthday was coming up soon, but I gotta wait till June, so... All right, do we have any other questions lurking about? I do see some more calls for new land. I don't have new land information to bring to you, and I wouldn't want to ignore those comments at all. So, to be honest, don't have an official announcement, but I see you. Let's see. Will there be bonus content for the tower event like comfy costumes from Tiffany? I think that's a really legit question, Tiffany. Please forgive me, but I'm going to make sure that I have the absolute correct answer, and I will respond to you in the comments below after this stream. Excellent. Charles Blakely says, Amanda, who did you dress as for Halloween? Well, sadly, I didn't actually don a costume this year. I was just staying at home being cozy, so I didn't think of one. But my main option was Lydia from Beetlejuice because I'm obsessed with that movie and I have all of the outfits for it. So it would have been Lydia had I dressed up. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I know that there are a ton of questions. Oh, actually, Amanda, do you have a Disney tattoo? I don't. I wish I did. I should. I think that's a good idea. Honestly, I should just get I love the Disney Magic Kingdom's community tattooed on me. All right. You know what I think we should do? Let's see which 5 lucky kingdomers will be taking home 50 gems and 1 legendary chest, shall we? All right, all right. So, the very first question that appeared before the stream was graffiti of which famous droid can be seen on a wall in the beginning of Chapter 9? The answer is, of course, C-3PO. For question 2, the spider egg scene in Chapter 10 is a reference to a similar sequence in the movie Alien. True or false? True. It's a great movie. Classic. Number 3, the sound of Bo-Katan's helmet coming off resembles that of which other character? So you got to search your memory for every single Star Wars character that wears a helmet, of which there are many, but it just so happens that the correct answer is Darth Vader. All right, question 4. You can buy the cookies that Grogu eats at Williams-Sonoma. True or false? It's true, my friends. You can eat the cookies that Grogu eats yourself. I really want to find some. I feel like they'd be delicious. And last but not least, who plays Ahsoka Tano in The Mandalorian? None other than Rosario Dawson. She is awesome. Okay, let's see who is taking home these prizes. And before I do announce that, please make sure to be a digital hand raiser within this thread if I do announce your name so that I can quickly find you and message you and make sure that you get your prizes. So, the winners are Echo Ann Rago, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Tanner Murdoch, Gail Meadows, Jennifer Sterling, Michelle Paget, and you know what? Kimberly Klimjuk. I really hope I pronounced that right. Okay. Congratulations, you guys. Great job. Again, please reach out to me and I will make sure that you get your prizes stat. All right, Kingdomers, I believe it's time to wrap up our time together. I know, I don't really want it to end yet either. I feel like we've now gained momentum together, but before I close out officially, I'd really like to give you a quick recap of what you can expect in this update. So as you saw, we will be welcoming Ahsoka Tano, who is the premium character, Boba Fett, and Fennec Shand, who can be obtained through the Cascading Tapper event, and we are in fact going to enjoy a Cascading Tapper event and LeFou's Tower event. Again, you can download the update on November 9th. The Cascading Tapper event begins on November 11th. LeFou's Tower event begins on November 25th. And that's all there is to it. So be sure to tune in next time for a much smoother experience, I promise, I hope, as we will be welcoming more new characters and showcasing various goodies you wouldn't want to miss, Kingdomers. So, as always, we invite you to discover more information about our current events through our social media channels and teasers. Take good care, everyone. Thank you again so much for tuning in and for all of your love and support, and I hope you have a wonderful time with Update 54. Bye, guys!